What's up, fellow music makers? My name's Patrick, and today I'm going to share with you my favorite MIDI controllers for 2017. So the MIDI controller is the tool that I probably use the most. Whether it's songwriting, beat making, production, I use the MIDI controller all the time. Now a MIDI controller, or in this case a MIDI keyboard, connects to your computer via USB, and it allows you to control and trigger different software instruments within your digital audio workstation. But you guys are smart, you already knew all that. So I'm gonna get into it. I'll give you a few different options and a few different price points. Hopefully we can find the MIDI controller that is perfect for you and your rock and roll needs. Starting us off is the LPK25. This is the MIDI controller that I started with. It's lightweight, it's affordable, it fits in your backpack. You have a lot of options with it. Built-in sustain, built-in octave, built-in arpeggiator. I love how lightweight this is. I love how portable it is. And at around 55 bucks on Amazon, you really can't go wrong with something like this. Obviously, this doesn't have drum pads, and for those of us who like to program beats or sample drums, this isn't gonna be ideal. You can still trigger all of your drum sounds using this keyboard, but obviously it's not as artistic and expressive as it is to play on actual drum pads. But nevertheless, this is still a great option for those of you who are starting out. Next up, if you're still looking to maintain that low budget, but you'd like a few more bells and whistles like those drum pads, I highly recommend the MPK Mini. Similar to the LPK25, you're gonna get 25 keys, but in addition, you will also get drum pads and some other programmable knobs that you can use to further dial in your sounds. This is another great option for those of you who are looking for something portable and relatively low priced. Now next up is the newest addition to my hardware collection, the M-Audio Code 25. Now this is a professional grade MIDI controller. So you're gonna be spending a little bit more money. It's around $250 on Amazon right now. I've had this thing about a week, and I do have to say it is worth every penny. With this MIDI controller, you get 16 fully programmable drum pads, pitch wheel, modulation wheel, 25 full-sized semi-weighted keys, some knobs and faders that are programmable, and you also get this XY pad that has a ton of cool functionality to it. For a full rundown of the Code 25, I will be sure to link a video in the description below where you can go and check it out and get a full walkthrough. Things I love about this, I love how small it is. It's so lightweight, it's portable, but it also still feels really sturdy. It's made out of plastic, but it still feels high quality, and the drum pads are really nice to play. The cons with this piece of equipment, I think, would obviously include the price point. It is $250, and for that money, you may want to buy something full-sized if that is going to be your only MIDI keyboard. Also, even though this is still portable, you are going to have a hard time fitting this into most backpacks. You'll probably need something like a duffel bag or a small pedal board carrying case to accommodate this while you are on the go. However, if you've got some of your other bases covered and you really want something high quality to take with you on the road that has a little bit more functionality than the MPK Mini or something like the LPK25, this is a great option. Finally, last on my list, the M-Audio Axiom 49. The old standby, my tried and true workhorse. I love this MIDI controller. I don't even know that I have a bad thing to say about it. All of the velocity works perfectly. The drum pads are my favorite that I've ever played on any MIDI controller. Everything about this just is so perfect. In my opinion, 49 keys is a perfect size for a small workspace like I have. Obviously, if you can fit something larger, that's great, but really there isn't too much that I want to play that I can't cover with 49 keys. Now, while they no longer make this model, you can still get these on Amazon. The Code series actually replaced the Axiom series, and the 49 key Code series MIDI controller will run you about 300 bucks, but you can still find the Axiom 49 on Amazon for under $250, and I think it is a great option if you want something a little bit more professional grade at still a fairly low price point. Now, there's obviously tons of options out there. These are just a few of my favorites, and I would encourage you, as always, to do as much research as you can in order to find the right MIDI controller for you. These are just some options that have worked really well for me over the years, and I hope they will help you as well. I'll be sure to list a few more in the description below that I also rate really highly, and hopefully that will help you find the perfect option for you. With any of these pieces of hardware, you always want to make sure that after you purchase them, you go to the manufacturer's website and download the latest firmware for that specific MIDI controller. The firmware update is just going to help the MIDI controller run more smoothly with your operating system and with your digital audio workstation, and it will give you the best opportunity to just plug and play. All right, guys, I hope this helped you out. Any questions you have, please leave them in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe as it helps the channel out, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.